Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson, and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Weekend.
You mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise, the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier worthy. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, You got to get that skill player down. Period.
Yeah.
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It is cut left side. And barely gets it into enemy territory to the 49. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Chased out to his right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Dime coverage from the Chiefs on this 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Etienne gets it on the draw. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
And Kansas City going to the dime look on 3rd down. We've got 6 DBs out there. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. From the left hash, this is from 47. Little knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. It's a design boot. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of the gain of 8. 3rd down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Now motion a tight end left. Here's a gift to Hunt. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Kansas City.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
New set of downs for him at the 38. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelce's got it right side. And some good work to get the yardage back. It's a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes now. Connects on the crosser. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to EverBank Stadium in just a bit. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. begin the drive. Juke the defender. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
Lawrence with it on first. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Complete out to the right. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
32-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play, because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Really went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Connecting on a slant. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's Etienne on first down. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
The tackle by Leo Chanel. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
Lawrence looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Man in motion out of the slot. Here he is on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Little knocks it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Mejio with the return. Dukes out a 1-stop. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the 45 on second down. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down, Chiefs.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Running right is Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Here's 2nd and 11. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from EverBank. And it's the Chiefs with 7 to go here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal. Pacheco does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
So I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get a late score and tie it before the half. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs take the lead on that successful kick.
14. Jaguars 13.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Jaguars down running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. From the 37. Fits it through the middle. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive with enough for a 1st down.
And the Jaguars 1st and 10.
So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter.
Cam Little.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Mihio with the return. It's going well so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker, Brock. Clay gets it up to the 43.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Certainly drop these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. It's on the turn, the ball's out, he lost it. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chiefs are gonna have a first down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
2nd and 10 now. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Called down by Andrew Winger.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves, and you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Another throw from Mahomes. Short pass brought in, and he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there, and it'll be first down, Kansas City.
And a first down, Chiefs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. He's got it in the red zone. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Here's Hunt up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8.
21. Jaguars 13.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one's complete over the middle. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Complete to number 12, Travis Hunter. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Trying it right side with Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run. Etienne. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Etienne again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They'll motion Brown right. Lawrence on 3rd and goal. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars down by only 2 in the 4th. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Offense and Lawrence getting ready for this 2-point try.
The Jaguars
They're going to try and run for it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Mejio with the return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Complete over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
2nd and 3 now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 3rd and short.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To Juju Smith-Schuster. An 8-yard pickup. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Ooh, almost to throw the costume. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Oh, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense, but this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way, and that time it should have been a takeaway.
Throwing again, Mahomes finds him over the middle, and they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelce has it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Travis Kelce. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
1st down from the red zone. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push this to an 8-point game. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push the lead to 2 scores now.
38, Jaguars 19.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
Washington now to return. Making some progress here. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or 2 short. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. On the ground to begin his drive with Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on second down.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Lawrence now off the play action. Looking for a target. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Oftentimes, play calling's like chess. You got to have just the right move. And in this case, that is checkmate. That's a crossing route versus man coverage. Just the right choice, and they got a completion out of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to just 2.
Jaguars 26.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Mejio with the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Counter give here to Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. So timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
1st down, Kansas City.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw, Mahomes. Finds the in route, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Another throw for Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
The second down throw for Mahomes. Hits him on the end route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Chiefs up by just a couple of points. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Second down run by Pacheco. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. He'll take a knee here as that clock approaches the 40 seconds remaining mark.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. This from 35 yards away. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.